acid and base reacts to it?
Salt and water.
So today we are going to study about water. So we can represent water, or water is represented by the formula H2O. That is, it is made up of two ions, which is H plus ion, which is known as hydronium ion, and OH minus ion, which is known as hydroxyl ion. There are various and multiple ways for preparation of water, but the most common one is acid plus base will give you salt plus water. Now, what is an acid? As you already know, acid is a compound which is made of hydrogen plus non-metal, and base is a compound which is made up of metal plus oxygen or OH. Example, HCl, hydrogen plus non-metal is an acid. H2SO4, hydrogen plus non-metal is an acid. Similarly, NaOH, metal plus OH is a base. Before proceeding to this reaction, I am going to tell you about the reactivity series, which is somewhat like K, Na, Ca, Mg, Al, Zn, Fe, Tin, lead, hydrogen. So, I am going to ask you a question. Please tell me. Suppose there is only a one chair in the class and I am sitting on it, and suddenly ma'am entered. So tell me what is going to happen. There is only one chair, ma'am entered the class, I was sitting on that chair. So tell me what is going to happen.
You stand up and ma'am will send.
Because ma'am is senior to me, I am going to leave the chair and ma'am is going to sit on it. Similarly, these metals are senior in the reactivity series from hydrogen. So they are going to displace hydrogen from the position. Example, I am going to write NaOH plus HCl. So, since sodium is senior to hydrogen in the reactivity series, so it is going to displace hydrogen from its position, resulting in the formation of NaCl, and H and OH combines to give you water. Now, similarly, NaOH plus H2SO4. Base, metal plus OH is a base, hydrogen plus non-metal is an acid. So this Na is going to replace hydrogen from its position, resulting in the formation of Na2SO4 plus 2H2, which can be demonstrated as. Sir, ये beginning में सुधार करना आगे। That is, gas is directly converted into vapor. Gas or vapor is converted into liquid. So, I am going to separate a mixture of two miscible liquids, which are methanol and water. What it is that since the boiling point of methanol is 68.4 degrees Celsius and that of water is 100 degrees Celsius, due to the differential heating, the vapors of methanol are going to be produced first. Then I am going to condense it and I am going to collect it in the conical flask. Now, Liebig condensate has two passages. There is an external passage and an internal passage. External passage is used for carrying the water and the internal passage is used for carrying regarding the vapors of the methanol. Now, this is an adapter, two-way adapter, which is going to be connected from the round bottom flask and to the condensate. And then this is a delivery adapter, which I am going to connect in the condenser, and I am going to collect the distillate vapors. So, I have methanol and I have water. So basically, pure methanol is combustible in nature, and when we are going to mix
Sandeep.
this is methanol, which is CH3OH. Now, we can see that the pure methanol is combustible. I am going to take a drop in this dish, and we can see that it is combustible. We can see that it is combustible. Now I am going to add water in it. Now I am going to add water in it. So pure methanol is combustible in nature, but when I am going to mix water with methanol, which is a pure miscible liquid with each other, it is not going to burn. I am going to add more water. Now, I am going to place now there is a condenser. Now, I am going to fix the two-way adapter in the round bottom flask. And now the delivery tube from the next, and it will be somewhat like now, I am going to ignite the spirit now. Now, I am going to take water. Now, I am leaving it here right now and I am going to proceed further. So, now we are going to prepare water from carbohydrates. Carbohydrates plus water. Example, glucose C6H12O6. When we are going to break it down, we can see that it is made up of 6 carbon and it is made up of water. H12O6 takes 6 out common and we are left with water. Similarly, we have cane sugar C12H22O11, and when we are going to break it down, we will left with 12 carbon and 11 H2. We can remove water from carbohydrates by dehydrating agent, which is concentrated sulfuric acid. And I am going to demonstrate to you right now. We can remove carbon and water, that is, we can remove water from carbohydrates with the help of concentrated sulfuric acid. So, this is C12H22O11, which is cane sugar, which is in powder form. Now, what I am going to do is that, first of all, I am going to wear gloves for my protection. And now I am going to add sulfuric acid, which is concentrated in nature. As we have already seen that C6H12O6 or cane sugar will be dissociated into 12 carbon plus 11 H2. We are going to leave it for some time, and I am sure it will convert it into it will take time. सब बात नहीं सर कन्वर्ट होगा, पूरा कार्बन कन्वर्ट होगा. Next, what I am going to do is, now I am going to demonstrate it with the help of H2O2, which is hydrogen peroxide. When we are going to add oxidizing agent KMnO4, what is going to happen is that we are left with 2 times H2O plus 4. And this reaction is also known as elephant toothpaste. So first of all, we are going to take potassium permanganate. So it is converted into carbon, pure carbon, and that is the weapons of H2. Carbohydrates converted into carbon and
when you write the equation, you have to specify here that charcoal.
Next, what I am going to take is hydrogen peroxide, H2O2.
Gloves नहीं बोले, gloves बोलो.
This is hydrogen peroxide. Now, we are going to add shampoo in it. Now, what we are going to do is we will add an oxidizing agent which is KMnO4. And it is going to produce water and oxygen gas.
Wow.
So, H2O2 when added with potassium permanganate KMnO4, it will produce oxygen gas which is trapped in the shampoo or the bubbles, plus H2O which is water. Now I am going to prepare water with the help of hydrocarbon. CH3OH. This is a hydrocarbon made up of hydrogen plus carbon, and we are going to combust it. And when we are going to combust it, it is going to produce CO2 plus H2O. 2 times, 3 times, 2 times, 4 times. So, what I am going to do is, I am going to take methanol, then I am going to combust it to produce CO2 and H2. It is an exothermic reaction and it is going to produce a lot of heat and pressure. You can see that the fluid is oozing out from the droplet. Now we are going to compress this water so that we can accommodate oxygen in it for the proper. Now the methanol vapors are evenly distributed in the water, and then I am going to light it.
हट जाओ Yes.
So now since this reaction is an exothermic reaction, a high amount of heat is produced, which is
दीपक बस जादू दिखा रहे हैं।
ये वो एक स्टेज में है।
yes sir. Now,
हम आज चंदन नहीं है, आज को चंदन नहीं।
now I am going to add shampoo in the water. Now what happens is that now I am going to add butane gas in it. Before doing that, I am going to dip my hand in the water. Now, this is the Brownhouse side and frost effect. When I am going to dip my hand in the water, it is going to convert into vapor phase and thus creating an insulation layer between my hands and the flame. ये वाला इससे